Excuse me. I think I am coming down a little bit from a manic period, so it's probably not entirely Chris Dodd's fault that I can't seem to get excited about him or his performance at the Democratic presidential debate. But because I am in kind of a blah mood, I did prepare some visual aids so that you can see photographs of me in a livelier state and not have to watch me yawn. Dodd does seem to have a perfectly staged political resume, probably since birth, from his senator father, who was a prosecutor in the Nuremberg trial, not the guy that was played by Richard Widmark in the movie, to the fact that he was in the Peace Corps and the Army Reserve, and that he once dated Bianca Jagger and Princess Leia, but later married a Mormon. I don't think he actually lived or went to school in Massachusetts, but I could be wrong. I mean, he is a senator from Connecticut, so that's practically the same. He says his inspiration to become a public servant was Kennedy's inaugural speech. Yeah, wasn't it everybody's? As far as his makeup, I'm going to have to give him a 3. He looked okay, but it seemed like he had that can out of a bottle orange glow to him. Maybe he's just been on vacation in the Caribbean, or it might have been my TV, but there was something unnatural about it. The just like me measure, the only thing I can come up with that makes him just like me is that, I don't know, it looks like he hasn't changed his hairstyle in 30 years. A positive or negative message. I'm just going to go with neutral. I didn't feel a positive vibe, even though he said he was going to get everybody to work together. Yeah. Soundbite capability. I just didn't see that at the debate. I mean, he did use the word robust, as in we need to engage in robust diplomacy. Hello. Yes, I'm behind you. Yes, that's me. He also said, okay, I don't need to have my nose cleaned. Yeah, I love you too. Okay. He also used this phrase that the power of Congress is to terminate funding. And he did vote to terminate funding, but he's got that problem of being one of those guys that voted to authorize war, too. I'm going to have to deal with this cat here. Getting on my... Can you just settle down? Okay. I think the insider-outsider scale, pretty easy here. This guy is way inside. He's been either a representative or a senator, like, forever. I think 5 consecutive Senate terms. But yet he doesn't seem to be a spotlight grabber, or maybe I've just missed it. He was the general chairman of the DNC once. He chairs the Senate Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee, senior member of the Foreign Relations Committee. I guess those are powerful committees. Yeah, the banking one kind of creates a problem for him too, especially as an insider, because a lot of his campaign funds seem to come from places like Arthur Anderson Accounting and brokerage firms. You know, that's the part of being a Democrat that I don't like to think about. His Aretha Franklin factor, the RESPECT, is probably pretty good. You know, you got to respect somebody for longevity, even if they don't seem all that dynamic or interesting. Seemed like Tim Russert didn't ask him some pointed question like he did the other second-tier candidates, but I might have drifted off with that. I'm a little confused by him. You know, if he's ambitious to be president, why did he pass on the Senate Minority Leader gig? Or maybe that is a bad thing. Also, why do you announce his candidacy on INAS? That just seems weird to me. Anyway, next time, Joe Biden. There's another guy that's been around the block a few times. In the meantime, try to cut through the boring crap, even mine, and vote for somebody. Anyway, you could vote on which picture you like best. Or, you know, maybe I could always use pictures. But then you miss all the goofy expression.